10 seconds to decide. 7 Soviet fighters diving from the clouds. 1 American standing between them and World War III, and 0 chance of survival. They told him,
"Do not engage. Return to base."
They told him it could ignite a nuclear war, but when the enemy came screaming out of the sky, he had no choice. This is the story of a man who fought the impossible alone and survived what should have killed him 100 times over. November 18, 1952. The Korean War is raging, but something far more dangerous is about to happen. 4 American F9F Panther jets slice through the freezing sky over the Sea of Japan. Their mission? Strike a target near the Soviet border and get out. Among them is Lieutenant Elmer Royce Williams. In the next 30 minutes, he will face a nightmare that no pilot should ever survive. The radio crackles. We have 7, repeat, 7 bogies incoming. Protect the fleet at all costs. 7 enemy fighters, 4 Americans. 83 miles to the north, Soviet Captain Nikolai Belyakov receives his orders. Americans are heading north. Don't let them anywhere near Vladivostok. Belyakov and his men are flying the most feared fighter in the sky, the Soviet MiG-15 bis. Faster, deadlier, unstoppable. The two forces turn toward each other. The Americans burst through the clouds at 12,000 feet, and then disaster. Williams's flight leader comes over the radio. "Terminal engine trouble. I must return to the carrier." Just like that, 4 becomes 2. Williams looks up. Contrails, 7 of them. It's just him and his wingman now, Lieutenant Dave Rawlins. 2 Americans, 7 enemies, and an entire fleet depending on them. Belyakov orders his pilots to split and dive. The nimble MiGs plunge like hawks. Williams and Rawlins climb to 26,000 feet, scanning the sky. The contrails vanish. Where did they go? Suddenly, clack, clack, clack. Bullets hammer Williams's fuselage. Tracers rip past his canopy. They're being torn apart. Williams yanks the stick, rolling hard. Rawlins breaks left. MiGs scream past, one after another, after another. The American Panthers are hopelessly outmatched. Williams turns hard left as a MiG roars past, and then he sees it. The enemy fighter is right in front of him. He pulls the trigger. Inside the MiG, Senior Lieutenant Pakomkin feels the impact. Alarms scream. Smoke pours from his engine. "I've been hit." He dives and runs. Rawlins chases after him, disappearing into the clouds. Williams is alone. He looks up. 3 MiGs are regrouping, and that's when he sees it. Their wings, not the blue and red circles of North Korea, just a single red star. Soviet. Cap control, these MiGs are Soviets. The National Security Agency is listening to Soviet transmissions. They contact the fleet immediately. "Do not engage. This could start World War III. The message reaches Williams. "I'm already engaged." The 3 MiGs pull up, almost vertically, then flip and dive straight at him. Williams climbs to meet them, head on. Belyakov leads the charge. The 3 MiGs scream past Williams, firing the entire way. Somehow, no one is hit. Then, tracers from the opposite direction. It's the other 3 MiGs, 6 fighters, 1 American. Williams brakes hard, rolling and diving as bullets tear through the air around him. He can't breathe, he can't think, just survive. 4 MiGs fly past in formation. Williams slides in behind them. A Soviet pilot glances back, his stomach drops. He yanks the stick, pulling straight up towards the sun. Williams follows and is instantly blinded. He pulls away, but the moment he does, 2 MiGs dive straight at him. No time to dodge. Williams turns toward them, another head-on. He opens fire. The lead MiG, Belyakov, turns away, but his wingman, Senior Lieutenant Alexander Vondayev, doesn't. "Okay, Yankee, let's dance." Both fighters open fire. Tracers cross in the air. They're getting closer. Closer. A 20-millimeter shell punches through Vondayev's cockpit. He dies instantly. The MiG flips upside down and passes underneath Williams. Another MiG flies past. Williams fires on pure instinct. A second kill. Belyakov watches two of his men go down, including his wingman. He turns back for revenge. Williams sees him coming, another head-on. Guns roar, chunks of metal explode off the MiG. The MiG dives away, smoking, out of the fight. Williams turns hard to chase, and then, wham! A 37-millimeter round punches through his wing and into the engine compartment. His hydraulics are gone. Rudder, flaps, half his ailerons, gone. A MiG is right behind him, pouring fire into his crippled plane. He tries to roll. The aircraft responds, terrifyingly slowly. More bullets hammer his fuselage. He's losing control. The Panther wobbles. Without a rudder, the plane is unstable. The MiG stays behind him, relentless. Williams pulls up, then pushes down, riding a wave to gain distance. The clouds are 10,000 feet below. Bullets continue to strike. Any one could be the last. He's not going to make it. And then, the RCI. Texacat. Cap on your left. Rawlins appears out of nowhere, guns blazing. The MiG breaks off. Williams dives into the clouds. He's alive, but barely. The fight lasted over 30 minutes, 6 versus 1. But now comes the hardest part, landing. His controls don't respond properly. He can't slow below 170 knots without losing control. 170 knots is insanely fast for a carrier landing. He looks down at the freezing sea. Ejection isn't an option. He'd be dead in 20 minutes. He has to land. Coming in for a landing, maneuverability severely compromised, minimum speed 170 knots. On the USS Oriskany, Captain Courtney Shands hears the message, a crash landing, maybe worse. He orders the ship to turn into the wind, engines at full power. Williams's heart is pounding, every move feels wrong. He spots the carrier and lowers his landing gear. The added drag throws him off course. "I'm going to miss it." Shands sees it too. Williams is misaligned. He won't survive a second attempt. Tell him to keep going, heading 196 now. The entire aircraft carrier starts turning. The Panther barrels in, crooked, wobbling, barely controllable. 500 yards, 250 yards, 100 yards, 50 yards. Williams slams the aircraft down at 200 miles per hour. The third cable catches. He's thrown forward. The wounded bird screeches to a stop. He did it. His Panther is riddled with 263 holes. The wing should have snapped off, but it didn't. And then the cover-up begins. To avoid a nuclear war, both sides bury the incident. Gun camera footage is edited, Soviet roundels removed. Williams is awarded the Silver Star, but he's told never to speak of it. For 50 years, he doesn't, until the documents are declassified. When the story finally goes public, Russia admits to losing 3 planes. In 2022, the U.S. upgrades Williams' Silver Star to the Navy Cross. In 2026, there's talk of the Medal of Honor. Captain Royce Williams is still alive today. He is 100 years old.